We're only a third of the way into 2023, and yet there's already been an outpouring of incredible games that have made their way to mobile devices. And to save you having to sift through an entire list, we've picked 5 of our favorites. The first on our list doesn't really feel like a game at all, but more of a very well-structured, immersive, interactive movie. 10 Dates puts you in the shoes of friends Misha and Ryan as they try their hand at speed dating and continue their search for the one. The acting performances in this full-motion video game are superb, to the point that you'll feel almost like a voyeur spying on a conversation. In other games, the dialogue choices seem arbitrary and almost redundant to the overall story. Here, however, you can see in real time the impact and effects of the path you choose to go down, and will find yourself so invested in the dialogue that you'll be genuinely gutted if you make a faux pas, or overjoyed when you see your potential beau smile. A celebration of how unique each person is and an affirmation of how hard dating can be, you'll find yourself wanting to start over to play out the what ifs for the ones that got away. If only real life were like this, huh? Saving the planet has never been more scientific, rewarding, and strategic than Terra Nil. This 3D nature sim is a city builder, but in reverse, as you go about trying to restore a ruined world to its former glory. From the decay of raised buildings to the polluted topsoil and parched waterways, you'll work through restoring greenery bit by bit, purifying the earth, and with each little victory, you'll gain access to more tools to help rehabilitate the dying lands. As clean water begins to flow and grasslands become abundant with flora, fauna will return, and our goal is complete, moving on to the next area which is in need of our help. Terra Nil strikes a wonderful balance of being educational and highlighting real-world issues, all without being off-putting, as the difficulty of resource management and strategic placements of the tools provided, on top of the beautiful art style and calming atmospheric soundtrack, come together to form a truly unique experience that will stay with you for a long time. Time travel isn't possible, as of yet, but you can step back into the good old days of arcade gaming with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. It's going to be a challenge not to yell cowabunga every time our heroes in a half shell leap and kick their way onto screen, especially when looking so great whilst doing so, as the perfectly pixelated personas give you that old school vibe in the present day. With a nostalgic retro soundtrack to keep the action pumping and gorgeously detailed locales, you'll get as much joy taking in all the background jokes and Easter eggs as the actual combat itself, especially when seeing the Foot Clan doing chores and going about their daily lives. Controlling the turtles is a blast, and whether doing so via touchscreen or externally, you'll be taking a trip down memory lane as you rack up combos and fling foes to the foreground to progress through the story. And with an option to go solo or to team up with a buddy, there are plenty of ways to play to keep the party going. Nintendo's Super Smash Bros. Helped to pivot fighting games into a new direction, one that was still high-octane and action-packed, but less punishing and reliant on skill, bringing the enjoyment to veteran and casual gamers alike. And Flash Party captures the essence of what made Smash Bros. Great and brings chaos and enjoyment to the palm of your hand. The colourful cast of quirky creative characters really makes this feel like a party, as each have a unique design, personality, and skill set, and with upgrades to unlock to power your chosen hero up even more and tailor their fighting styles to your preference, there's a lot of depth to explore as you work your way through to find the player and play style best suited to you. The fluidity of play and the detail in the animations and the backgrounds are an absolute joy to behold, and you'll find you've whiled away the hours telling yourself, "Ooh, just one more match." The mind is a tricky place to navigate, but not for you as you fight through physical and inner demons in Mighty Quest Rogue Palace. As a celebrated knight within the king's employ, it is our duty to liberate his psyche from the encroaching void that has seized his consciousness and plunged him into an eternal slumber. You'll hack and slash your way through neural pathways as you fight to gain new equipment and heroes alike. With each level, you get to choose what your reward will be, and completing sets of equipment can unlock new powers and new members to your roster. However, its cartoonish appearance belies the difficulty involved, as opportunities to replenish health are scarce and nary there, meaning each run-through requires your total focus lest you fall foul to the fiends. Filled with humor, difficulty, and lucrative rewards of epic loot, you'll be wanting to explore every corner of this tortured mind. And that was our pick of some of our favourite games to be released in 2023 so far. Do you agree with the choices? Are there any other titles that you feel are more deserving? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you next time.